Kadash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect out there. Um, this is just a lesson in regards to Ishmael and the Arab slave trade. Um, this is a video that I saw like a couple days ago, and the brothers in Great Millstone, you know, there's a man named Gabar. He's not in the camp anymore, but he had like a DVD showing like the Arab slave trade, and shows you like the brutality of how our people is treated, and what they're doing, because they still have us in captivity to this day, the Arabs. And like that's why I'm gonna get certain scriptures, but like this is Ishmael's blessing, because our people is in hardcore bondage under the Arabs, like to this day. And I'm gonna get a couple scriptures, um, and then I'm gonna play a couple. I'm gonna play the video, right? Well, I'm gonna get you this because this was already written, right? Genesis 16, verse 1, and Sarah and Hagar, right? Genesis 16, verse 1. Now Sarah, Abraham's wife, bare him no children, and she had a handmaid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar. All right, so she was an Egyptian woman, right? Hagar. All right, and she was like a Hamite, of Mizraim, right? And Sarah said unto Abraham, Behold, now the Lord hath restrained me from bearing. I pray thee, go in unto my maid. It may be that I may obtain children by her. And Sarah hearkened unto the voice of Sarah. Right? So Sarah, she was she had Hagar as a mistress. Right? Sarah, Abraham's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian, after Abraham had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her husband Abraham to his wife. And now he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived, and she went, and when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress had despised. Her mistress was despised in her eyes. And Sarah said unto Abraham, My wrong be unto thee. I gave thee my maid into thy bosom, and when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her eyes. All right, so she was jealous. Sarah was jealous because Sarah was bearing at an older age, right? So Hagar, she was a young mistress, a young maiden, all right, and Abraham, he was basically in his 90s, and and he didn't have no heir, right? And Sarah said unto Abraham, My wrong be unto thee. I have given my maid into thy bosom. When when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her eyes. The Lord judge between me and thee. But Abram said unto Sarah, Behold, thy maid is in thy hand, and do to her as it pleaseth thee. And she went, and when Sarah dwelt hardly um, with her, she fled from her face. Right, just verse 9, Genesis 16, verse 9. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Return to thy mistress, and submit yourself unto her hand. right? So the angel, the angel brought brought Hagar, like back to Sarah, right? The angel of the Lord said unto her, I will multiply thy seed as exceedingly, that I may that it shall not be numbered for a multitude. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Behold, thou thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael, because the Lord heard thy affliction. Right? Ishmael means heard, these hearken, right? To be heard of God, right? Or to heard of the power, right? That's what the word Ishmael means. And he went, and he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of his brethren. All right. So this was the Ishmael's blessing, right? Right. And when you read about the Egyptian, or it's like a Hagar, all right, because basically you Ishmaelites, you still have that beef, right, against Abraham, because even though Ishmael got his blessing, you know Isaac, as in his children, all right, was the promise, right? So I have a couple of scriptures laid out, but this is Galatians, book of Galatians 4, book of Galatians 4 verse 21. All right, start out, verse 21. Tell me, ye that desire to be under the law, do ye not hear the law? For it was written that Abraham had two wives, the one by a bondmaid, and the other a free woman, right? And like we're the free woman, all right? And like that's why we're the children of the promise, all right? And even though Ishmael comes out of the loin of Abraham, the Lord he's dealing with Isaac. But when but he who was of the bondwoman was told after the flesh, but he of the free woman was by the promise. So we're the children of the promise, man. All right, and that's why these Ishmaelites are mad, all right, and that's why they're afflicting our people to this day in Arabia. When which things are an allegory, for these are the two covenants, the one of one the one from the Mount Sinai, which gendereth to bondage, which is Hagar. For this Hagar is of Mount Sinai in Arabia, and answereth to Jerusalem, which now is and the bond and is in the bondage unto her children. So basically, you're gonna be under the Israelites, all right? Because you know we're the one, because we're the children of the promise, right? But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all, right? So you come out. So when you go into Jerusalem, right, it means city of peace, right? And that Jerusalem was, you know, like where Adam uh, dwelt, right? We come out of that line. Like we don't come out of Africa, we come out of the land of Jerusalem, all right? And pretty much we're the center of like the land of Israel is like the center of the earth, especially Jerusalem, right? Because you have Africa there, Europe, all right, the Mediterranean, all right. Um, yeah, but this is pretty much it. I'm gonna just be flowing in the spirit. Um, Shalom, Yabashima, Shabrakata, Shalom, brother. Um, this is going into the Arab slave trade, and I'm gonna just play this. It's a very good. It's called Holocaust, which African Holocaust, which were not African. All right, untold history of the Arab slave trade of Africa in North America and the Arab Peninsula. All right, so you know, you have to Jake has to know who they are. All right, because our people are still worshiping that stone. All right, like you're not supposed to be bowing down, but Islam means they mean to submit. All right, so even though a lot of our people are in Arabia, they have to follow the Sharia law basically. All right, and if you go against their order, you're gonna be killed. So this is like what's happening. So we need the Heavenly Father Yahweh Shai to save us, man. But I'm gonna play this.
Last, we find what we have been searching for 6 months along the Persian Gulf. An open market in human beings. This one takes place in the courtyard of an old fort. 3 men and 3 women are on sale. All Africans. They appear resigned to their fate.
Yeah, so I can. I'm probably gonna share this link in the description because it's very brutal, very gruesome. All right, and Jake, we're still in captivity, man. All right, and that's why I'm gonna get Joel 3 verse 3. All right, we're still in captivity, man, because we have sinned against Heavenly Father. But you other nations, especially you Ishmaelites, you guys are benefiting off of our downfall, man. All right.
Not all slaves come from Black Africa. They can also be procured on the Arabian Peninsula. Sometimes all you have to do is organize a party. The kind the British have called slaving parties. We hear about such a party in Qatar. There's music, dancing, laughter. The kind of entertainment that doesn't take place every day in the desert. The girls come out of the shelter of their homes. They arrive from nearby villages. The canny organizers of the party have accomplished their purpose. They can study the girls at their leisure. Decide which ones they will try to buy from their fathers or their husbands. Which ones they will have to kidnap. Slavery, we are told, has been abolished. In point of fact, it still survives.
Yeah, this is real, all right, and this was the curse that would befall us if we disobey the Heavenly Father, right? So this is Joel 3 verse 3, and they have cast lots from my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they may drink. All right. So even you Arabs, all right, you Edomites, all right, and even some of our people who played a major role in the slave trade, all right, like certain kings of West Africa, like they played a major role in the slave trade, as well as a lot of the Portuguese, all right, who had the ships, right, because they were navigators, and they had slave ports throughout West Africa, you know, and East Africa as well, right, and It was a major it was a major it was a major it was a major commodity, right, of slavery, all right, of wine, guns, all right, woman, all right, you know, young men, young women, to this day. They have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and have sold a girl for wine that they may drink. Yea, what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? All right, so the Hamites, all right, and the coast of Palestine, so you Arabs, will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, I return a recompense upon your own head. Right, so it doesn't matter if you want to give us all your gold, your silver, your resources, your woman, your uh, your men servants. All right, um, like you're not gonna pay us back. All right, the heavenly Father is gonna pay us back. He's gonna redeem us because you have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temple my goodly pleasant things. The children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold to the Grecians, right? So the Greco-Rome, all right, which were under the Greco-Roman Empire all over again, all right. Um, they cut the Treaty of NATO, or stock of the Treaty of Rome, which was I believe think 19 I think like 52. They had the Treaty of Rome. So it shows you that we're under the beast, man, and they're still trafficking our people, like to this day, all right? Because you have me, like, I'm gonna put this in the NLT. This is even better. Look at the translation comparison. Yeah, it says, "Ye have sold the people of Judah and Jerusalem." All right, so the northern kingdom too. All right, because there's a whole big commodity, man. All right, two of you of the tribes too, in the Americas, man, because you have sold the people of Judah and Jerusalem to the Greeks, so they could take them far away from their homeland. So we're far away from our land, from the land of Jerusalem, man. All right, and they're calling themselves, oh, the Israeli, or Jewish, right? Which they wish to be, because they know they aren't. They run all industry, you know, like these are the people in power. But I'll bring them back from all the places which I have sold them, and I will cause you back for everything you have done, and I will pay you back for everything you have done, and I will sell your son and your daughters to the people of Judah, and and they shall and they will sell them to the people of Arabia, a nation far off. I, the Lord, have spoken it. Right. Uh, so yeah, that's what's gonna happen, right? Because you Arabs too, you guys are profited, man. All right, off of our off of our downfall, man. All right. Um, this is very graphic, but I'm gonna just share this link in the description. You know, didn't want to go too long, but that's why Revelation 13 verse 10. I get it. Revelation 13 verse 10. If any man, verse 9, Revelation 13 verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leave into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience of the saints, man. So, like how we're being led into captivity to this day, you know, even though that we're so-called free, we're really not free, right? You like we're It says that we're gonna be in want of all things, right? That where there our people are scattered, right? Like you have to have a passport, you have to have a so-called license, right? Like you get a permit, like a license means basically getting like a permission, right? So shows you that that we're still not free, we're not sovereign,
Traveler's checks.
we're prisoners of war, POWs, prisoners of war. But I'm gonna play this.
Has been decided years ago, and now they are carrying out that destiny. Kuwait, with a population of scarcely 300,000, takes in close to $3 million a day in oil royalties. Not that these millions are allowed to trickle down, but to raise the standard of living of the people, of the Fellahin or the Bedouins.
You see?
Instead,
You see, our people, like they work them out so hard that they're just on their knees. Like they're all being tortured. You know, they have these oil fields. They're making money off of, and the slaves.
oil has brought in its wake a new biblical curse. It has raised the price of human flesh. Storage tanks and pipelines add a new and modern decorative touch.
Yeah, I'm gonna just share this link in the description. All right. So with that, let us say our praises due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akakodash, the ones, the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect out there. Um, you know, we gotta, that's why I just brought out this thing. So hopefully, somebody could build Ishmael and slavery in the Arab world. All right. All right. Shalom.